Even the Jets right now, they defense is cold. But if you think of their offense ass because every time niggas say Huck, the nigga Wilson ass.
No, Wilson just played a hell of a defense, DC. I'm not gonna lie. Wilson played the Cowboys. The Cowboys defense is gonna make any quarterback run around. It's just who they are. It doesn't matter who it is. The Cowboys defense is gonna chase you down.
That's bullshit. That's bull. Yeah,
they're gonna chase you down.
And that's cool, but not when a quarterback makes quicker decisions than him.
Because I'm not gonna lie, we would have fucked up Aaron Rodgers too. We would have.
Nah.
We would have fucked up Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Y'all would have lost. Aaron Rodgers played. I see them niggas putting up 30 plus.
Think about it. Our defense is better than Buffalo's defense. Think about that. And they hurt that nigga. So what do you think that Michael Parsons would have done to that nigga? Think about that shit, bro. We would have demolished him. Tore his whole kneecap off.
Bro, are you talking? Hold on. So since Buffalo hit the nigga one time, that means that's how the whole game was going to go.
No. The reason why he got hurt because he tried to escape the sack. And he realized he's not young no more. He
he old.
He old. And that's how he got hurt. So if he could escape that nigga on Buffalo, imagine what Cowboys defensive line would have done to him. I'm just saying, I'm tired of everybody saying, oh, what if Aaron Rodgers played? Shit wasn't going to change. He would have got fucked up too.
So do y'all feel y'all good?
Yes.
So y'all feel like y'all the best team in NFL?
We are the top 2 teams in NFL.
Who's the first one?
The first one, I would still say Kansas City to this day. Even though they lost, I can never turn my back on Kansas City. They're number 1, and I think we're number 2.
Why the fuck was this? That don't even make sense.
Because you always know KC's gonna be up there.
That is a fact though. But we talking about, so you put yourself at number 2 because of what?
Because we haven't proven ourselves like KC has. That's why.
Oh, all right, hold on. So E, let me get this shit right because nigga, now you just I don't know what argument you about to have for this shit. So if you literally just says Kansas City is number 1 because of history showing that's where they're gonna beat at, what the fuck y'all history show? And you put yourself at number 2?
We're number 2, bro.
History shows you niggas gonna crumble. So why is Kansas City above y'all? I thought you was gonna say the 49ers. Then I would have been like, okay. But since you say Kansas City, them niggas don't look good the first 2 games. Now I know you're not going off the eye test. That means you literally just motherfucking just put niggas up there.
Kansas City went off last game. The reason why Kansas City didn't look good the first game because of their injury.
They only had 17 points.
I understand, but
that's not going off.
They had a great game.
They barely won.
What was the score, DC?
It was like 17-8, 17-10, some shit like that.
Okay, not take that back. Okay, I'll take that back then. The Cowboys are number 1. I put Miami number 2. San Fran number 3. Kansas City number 4, and Philly number 5.
Kansas City too high, dog.
Bro, you can never turn your back. Bro, that's just one team. I understand, but it's Kansas City.
We have to go off of this year.
No.
I understand what you're talking about is history and everything, but we got to go off of
going on to the wrong team. See, okay, so Kansas City should be that, right? If you think y'all play Kansas City, you think y'all beat Kansas City?
Yeah. Bro,
what?
I'm not going to lie,
why?
Bro. On the neutral field, the way we're playing right now, bro, any team we go against, I'm 95% sure we're going to win the game, bro.
Why?
95%.
What have they shown you right now?
Because in the past 2 weeks, we've only allowed 10 points. That's what we've shown.
Against the worst 2 offenses.
We don't know that. We don't know the worst 2 offenses, bro.
I know they bottom 5.
I don't know that. We have to fact check that. I'm not going to say automatic because the Jets have the number 3 defense too. Also, the Giants are like number 11. I'm just saying, like, Cowboys
I'm here with this
probably
nonsense.
like the top 2 team in the league right now, bro. And it doesn't matter if Aaron Rodgers is playing or not.
It's not even about Aaron Rodgers. Hold on. It's not even about Aaron Rodgers. I'm just trying to figure this out. What have you seen from the Cowboys that make them the number 1 team right now?
They've only allowed 10 points in 2 games.
Okay, so what you're saying is the Cowboys has played 2 dominant teams that only allowed 10 points, so they'd be number 1. Because I can sit here and say the 49ers or any hell, the Dolphins or any other team. But what have your offense shown you?
Hey, look. I'm just jumping in. But I finally got to agree with E for once, man. I mean, you look at the Seaboys right now. You look at the Seaboys. Yes, they played against the Giants. The Giants were a playoff team last year.
That's last year.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, the Giants were a playoff team last year, and they brought back everybody. And then they added on to what they had. All right, so they were a playoff team last year, and they made the Giants look like a York Hall football team. I don't know if you know what York Hall football is. It's that league where they allow the fans to pick the plays. That's what they look like. They look like a York Hall football team. And then they played against, yes, granted the Jets offense was anemic. They had Zach Wilson out there, all right? But their defense is for real. And the fact that they're able to move the ball on that Jets defense, it does say something. And Grant, I'm not saying Dallas at the end of it all is going to be, the number one team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
But they played against two playoff teams from last year, and, they blew them both out.
So what about the 49ers, Andre?
Huh?
What about the 49ers?
Okay, who's the 49ers played so far?
They played Pittsburgh, and they played – who did they play yesterday? Was it
the Rams?
Okay, so there you go. All right, they played Pittsburgh. All right, Pittsburgh, who has Kenny Pick-a-Lot at quarterback. And then, you play the Rams, who – they're trying to tank right now. I bet they're upset that Puka that he's out there doing good. They're like, man, we started you because we trying to tank. What you doing out here catching 15 passes? What the Cowboys have done so far, I think is more impressive than the 49ers. And with the Cowboys, at least we can say, okay, Tony Pollard, we know he's a top 10 running back. Dak, for all of his issues, he's still, a veteran-proven quarterback. You got CeeDee Lamb. A premier receiver in this league. And then, oh, my God, I haven't even mentioned Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is that man. He is that man. The only edge I'm taking over Micah Parsons right now is T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt,
maybe Nick Bosa. Those two guys. Micah Parsons is right there with those three guys. Micah Parsons is going to be in the Ring of Honor. Micah Parsons is going to get every single accolade that you could possibly think of, and he hasn't even scratched the surface of his potential. So to think that the Cowboys over the first 2 weeks aren't the best team in the league, I can't think of a respectable second. The Seaboys have been the best team in the past 2 weeks.
Okay. See, I would say this, okay, and I agree with half of what you're saying. Everything you just said about the defense part, I 100% agree. I think their defense is playing amazing, but I do think it's another side to the football. And I also seen them Jets when they on the other side and they went to the red zone 6-7 times and they came out with 4 fucking field goals at the end of the second half. I didn't also seen even against the Giants, the offense didn't put up the points. So what I'm saying is they offense don't put up points. So their defense is scoring most of the touchdowns.
What you also got to always consider is the flow of the game. You have to
consider
the flow of the game.
Andre, the flow of the game is that they had the ball 42 minutes on offense.
Let me go ahead and hop in here, man.
Against who? Who are you referring to?
The Giants. They had the ball 42 minutes. It's only 60 minutes. It's only 60 minutes in a game. They had the ball 42 minutes.
But think about DC, before you keep going, think about what happened. We blinked, and the Cowboys were already up 21-0. In that game against the Giants, they don't need to push the ball down the field. They didn't need to do that.
Hold on.
The clock.
I'm not saying push the ball down the field. I'm saying you're in the red zone. Literally, like I can remember playing that game.
That's against the Jets. That's against the Jets. I'm talking about the Giants
was
game.
The number 3 defense coming into the game. The number 3. They are a good defense.
Yeah.
What is the different defense if they on the field for 42 minutes?
Against that defense,
y'all being disrespectful. No, I can't agree to that. Because if the defense is on the field for an entire half, like listen what I'm saying, like for y'all cut me off. It's only 60 minutes in a game. They had the ball 17 minutes on offense. Their defense was on the field for 42 minutes. That defense is not the top 3 defense no more. They are tired
what
now.
game are you referring to?
The
What game are
Jets
you
game,
referring to?
the last game, the Cowboys had the ball 42 minutes on offense, and they didn't put up no numbers. They had 4 field goals in the second half.
But DC, you also have to account for the fact that the Jets have one of the best D line. No, they do have the best D line in the league.
I'm not disagreeing, Dre. Dre, listen, I'm not disagreeing, but if they on the field for 42 minutes, it's not the top 3 defense y'all talking about no more. You're talking about DC, a top 3 tired defense.
DC, you also have to account for, yes, they're on the field for that long. The Cowboys weren't rushing in plays. They weren't in a no-huddle offense. They were taking their time.
Yeah,
you don't
DC,
need to go
think about it.
Bro, you know how many times
Dak went 13 for 13 on the first drive.
Yeah, but
he
that's
wasn't
the
even
first,
at the 20-yard line.
But
yet.
you know,
That's how
bro,
slow
first
they
of all,
going in the game.
he was 13 for 13, and he was throwing more than 5 yards. But hold on. But when they went to that red zone, and CD Lamb was wide open on the left side, and the other dude, he chose to throw it to the right, in the right corner when he was wide open, that already, to me, proves where Dak at. Bro, you can never trust your offense. Y'all defense is amazing. But that right there, it proved everything I need to know about the Cowboys. CD Lamb was clean wide open, and then the person he threw it to was wide open.
See, that's the problem.
Dak still ain't
you
there.
don't watch your own team's tape. You look at one play and say, "Oh my God, Dak passed over 80% the whole game, bro, against the third best." Bro, are you not listening to what you're saying? Damn near 80% in the whole game. That means he barely missed any passes at all. The man played amazing. The man missed the pass in the end zone. I understand that, but the same thing that you saying that struggling, your team is doing that same damn thing.
You know the difference between
they can't do nothing in the second half. But I don't hear you complaining about them. We more efficient than y'all. We running the ball better. We doing everything down there better than what y'all. Well, besides the second game, dude went the fuck off. But we didn't have to goddamn run the ball. Like
I'm about to say, I think he got more rushing yards than your whole team.
No, 175 most definitely. 175.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
If I had to pick between the 49ers and the Cowboys, the only reason why I'm picking the 49ers is because we've been able to see both sides of the ball so far. Again, this is only over 2 weeks. This is just 2 weeks. I think that's the main thing that a lot of people is forgetting. It's only been 2 weeks. A lot of people is talking like we 8-9 weeks into the season.
Correct.
So,
no, y'all are.
If we look
Cowboys
at the first
fans
game,
is
right? If we look at the first game, right, of course it's a complete blowout. The Cowboys win 40-0 against the Jets. The 49ers, they go 30-7 against the Steelers, right? Brock Purdy had 2 touchdowns to Brandon Ayuk. Christian McCaffrey had a rushing touchdown. They was really able to coast that game. Hell, Pittsburgh defense didn't look near as good as they did last night. The only person that was going to work was TJ Watt. You know what I'm saying? He had 3 sacks the first. He was the only one that deserved to get a game check last week. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I feel like the 49ers and Cowboys are pretty dominant in both of their games, respectively. Offensive and defensive side of the ball. Now, the second game, the only reason why I give the edge to the 49ers as far as the Rams is because we were able to see, they offense kind of take over the game. And, of course, that was another division game, and we know how them games go, right? We know how some of them games go. The only niggas that ain't got to worry about that is y'all against the Giants because for whatever reason, they forget how to play football against y'all niggas. But when I just look at strength of schedule as far as who y'all played so far, you could say that the Giants and San Fran was easy when we talking about just who y'all played so far. But the Rams offensively are better than anything that the Cowboys have faced so far this year. If we just talking about the defense that y'all that y'all have put up, they are impressive numbers. I will never take that away from y'all. But besides that, let's not act like that wasn't what they were supposed to do.
Okay, can I make a comment? Chris, you do realize that the Cowboys have the 3rd hardest schedule this year.
I understand that, but again, I'm just talking about the first 2 games. I understand what you got.
3rd hardest schedule.
Again, I understand the schedule, but we can't go looking into what we think gonna happen. All I can go off of is right now. But if you ask me as far as teams, I got San Fran number 1, and I got the Cowboys right behind them at number 2.
Hey, I think Diddy said it best. Like the Cowboys, haven't shown
Never
me
mentioned
nothing.
Ryan.
If y'all fall behind, y'all haven't shown me nothing on offense where y'all offense can make y'all come back. He said he pretty much said what I'm saying.
Defense play good.
Yeah, but look, but if y'all
I'm-
fall behind, ain't nothing in your offense has been shown that y'all can come back.
Who got that in their offense right now? Only team I seen 1 or 2 teams come back.
What do you
Seahawks came
mean?
back.
There's a lot of good offensive teams now.
I see a lot of teams coming back on other teams. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the good teams, by the way. I'm talking about the good teams. I'm talking about the good.
Wait, no,
I
I wouldn't say. I
I'm
wouldn't
talking
agree to
about
that
the
at all,
actual
DC.
teams, the Eagles, teams like the Eagles, people coming back on them.
But
You know
no,
what I'm
you
saying?
DC, you said the Cowboys don't have that, can't show that they can't come back. Dude, they got CD Lamb and Tony Pollard. Both
And
those guys.
they had them last 4 years.
But Tony
They got
Pollard wasn't
better,
the
bro.
featured.
We
But the
gotta-
Cowboys
we gotta-
have came back. The Cowboys have came back from big deficits. Just last year, the Cowboys are a decent comeback team because you have explosive weapons. Tony Pollard is now the man in Dallas. Tony Pollard is one of the most explosive running backs in the league right now.
Right.
As long as he stays healthy, he's always a one hit. He's always one hit away.
Okay, watch this. I'm gonna kill every argument y'all done said since we done started. She said they got a explosive officer in Tony Pollard and that whatever you want to say and CeeDee Lamb and all that. Who got a more explosive pieces on their team, the 49ers or the Cowboys?
Well,
Because if you talk about Tony Pollard, nigga, we talking about McCaffrey.
Okay.
It's not even close.
Well, no, I mean, but you're talking about.
It's not even close.
I would still give the edge. I would take CeeDee Lamb over Deebo Samuel or Ayuk in a heartbeat.
But it's 2 of them though. You can't just take them over one.
Then,
You have to put 2.
Even then, Deebo Samuel.
Okay, let's
has
just say it like
not
this,
been-
Dre.
Deebo Samuel has
say it
not
even
been
better.
that effective player. since
Andre,
he
you can
stopped
say it
playing
even
running
better.
back.
If we just look at Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, I feel you on that because when we look at Deebo Samuel, he's not your traditional down the field receiver. CeeDee Lamb can do all of that if you just want to say, the top dude. And Brandon Cooks can still run every route that Brandon Ayuk can run right now.
No, Ayuk is way better than Brandon Cooks right now.
But DC, we're talking
And Purdy better than Dak. And Purdy better than Dak.
Hold on, DC. Hold on.
I'm not gonna say that.
No,
Hold on. I'm not
now
just gonna say that
something
Brandon Ayuk
completely
is better than
different.
Brandon
Now
Cooks.
we're about to
That's
DC.
Right now, we talking about production.
But no,
he is
but
better.
DC, no, what you said was Dallas does not have the ability to come back from big deficits. In order to come back from big deficits, you need big time playmakers. And what I mean by that is guys that can make one simple play, an outside zone, and they can turn a play that the coach thought maybe was going to get us 5 or 6 yards to get him 70 or 80. CeeDee Lamb can take a curl route. CeeDee Lamb can take a slant route.
But you know one person you're not saying?
Hold on. CeeDee Lamb can take an intermediate to short route, and he could bust it for 80 or 90. Deebo Samuel does not have that type of ability. Brandon Ayuk, in some cases, but CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard overall are more explosive than Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel.
Nah, I disagree with that because Deebo is an athlete.
Niggas is tripping.
Deebo doesn't have that top end speed.
Niggas is tripping.
Deebo's an underneath guy.
It don't matter what he is. That's just because he played. Bro, that's like saying, oh my God, Tyreek 5'5", he should go deep. Like, it doesn't matter what they play. As long as you get the production.
Deebo can catch a 5-yard pass and take you 80.
Or on fades and flat. Deebo Samuel's really
like y'all tripping now.
He's running those curls. He's running those.
I mean, not saying you, G, but I'm saying that they acting like Deebo can't catch a slant.
Bro, he just did it last. I mean,
exactly. He catch screens. He catch screens and take it for 70.
Yeah. I didn't agree with that comment, Andre made, because about Deebo, that was not that was.
Well, okay, go watch.
Bro, he be breaking tackles like a mud, bro. He breaks.
And then you talk about McCaffrey.
Yeah.
It's one of the most explosive running backs in the league. He is the best running back in the league.
Christian McCaffrey. I'm talking about the entire group.
Me too, but the one nigga you didn't say yet is Dak Prescott. The one nigga you didn't say that matters the most is Dak Prescott. I trust Purdy over Dak any day right now.
I love Brock Purdy, but there's nothing that Brock Purdy has accomplished that Dak Prescott has not.
Why Purdy? Because his name is hot. Why Brock Purdy? There's nothing amazing about it.
Brock Purdy throw 200 yards, keep him in the game. But like, oh my God, Brock Purdy is amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm
love
saying?
Brock,
Like
but Brock,
that's what. But he's a hell of a player. He doing
but
exactly what he's supposed to do.
he showed
Your
more game
defense is
manager
so
ability
elite
than big play
that you don't
ability.
have to force anything. That's what they're trying to tell Dak. Your defense is so elite that you don't have to force anything. You don't have to force the ball. You don't have to try to force to make plays.
He wants
Bro,
Dak to
so
throw
you
for
play
500
within your
yards.
plays. Dak said this out his own mouth. He say, man, I know what the defense can do. I don't have to force the game. I ain't finna turn the ball over like that. I know y'all still think about me turning the ball. Ain't no reason for none of that. That's why they rush the ball so much against the Jets. And the Jets has a run defense. They got a run and a passing defense. They got both. You know what I'm saying? We beating them up because now we going 50-50.
Real
Pass
quick,
it over. We gonna run it on you.
If we just had to, then we gonna move on.
Please.
We gotta move on.
If we had to pick, let's just say NFC Championship game, hypothetical, San Fran, Dallas, who you picking?
San Francisco.
As of today,
I would say Dallas.
I'm still saying San Francisco.
I'm gonna go with my
DC.
boys. I gotta go with my boys clearly.
DC. that nigga done went deaf.
Oh man, look at God, man.
I'm taking San Fran, man.
San Fran.